Hello dear children, welcome to Maths class. We are continuing with our chapter Money Maths, and in this chapter we are discussing about two type of interest. One is simple interest and the second one is compound interest. To calculate simple interest, we have a formula I is equal to PNR, and for compound interest means we don't have a formula yet. We are going to find out a formula to find the compound interest. Okay, before we have some problems, and we have completed the first two problems, that is these two problems. Okay, first one and the second one is over. Now we are going to do the third problem. Let us read the third question. Question is, the simple interest at 5% got for a certain amount after 2 years is 200 rupees. See children, here the interest is simple interest. Okay, the simple interest at 5%. 5% got for a certain amount after 2 years is 200 rupees. If interest is compounded annually, what would be the interest for same amount at the same rate after 2 years? Okay, so here we need to find out the amount first. Okay, some amount is deposited in the bank. So first we need to find out the amount that we deposited in the bank. Here we have the interest. Interest is 200 rupees. Okay, and number of years is 2 years, and 5% is the rate of interest. That means here we have I, R and N. So we need to find out the P. So what is the equation to find out simple interest? Yes, the equation to find simple interest is I is equal to PNR by 100. I is equal to PNR by 100 is the equation to find out simple interest. Here we have our I. What is I in the question? See, 200 rupees is the interest. The simple interest at 5% got for a certain amount after 2 years is 200 rupees. So here the simple interest is 200 rupees. So first write down the given things. That is I. Here I is 200 rupees. Okay, I is 200 rupees, and what is N here? Yes, N is equal to 2. Okay, N is equal to 2. And what about the rate of interest? Rate of interest R is equal to, yes, 5%. Okay, rate of interest R is equal to 5%. 5% means it is 5 by 100. So we have I, N and R, and what we need to find out first? Yes, we need P. Okay, we don't know what is P. Let us find out P. So from this equation, how do we find P? See, keep this P on one side and move all other things to the other side. Then what will be happen there? Okay, keep P on one side and move all other things to other side. Okay, here this by 100. So by 100 is going to the other side, it become into 100. Okay, so I into 100. Okay, I into 100 is equal to, yes, PNR. I into 100 is equal to PNR. Then keep P on this side and move the other two things to the other side. That is P into N into R is here. Move this N and R to the left hand side of the equation. Then we have P. Okay, so let us write down P. That is, okay, I into 100 by N into R. I into 100 by N into R is equal to P. Okay, which is equal to P. Okay, so this is the equation to find out P. How do we find P? That is equal to I into 100 by N into R. Okay, so first find out P. What is P? P is equal to I into 100 by NR. What is I here? I is equal to 200. What is N? N is equal to 2. What is R? R is equal to 5. So substitute all these values in the equation. We have P. So let us find out P. That is P is equal to Yes, P is equal to yes, what is I? I is equal to 200 into 200 into 100 by NR. What is N? N is equal to 2, and what is N is equal to 2, and what is R? R is equal to 5. Okay, so here we have 200 into 100 by 2 into 5, and what it is? That is equal to, yes, 200 into 100 is equal to 200 into 100 is equal to, yes, yes, 20,000 divided by, yes, 20,000 divided by 2 into 5 is equal to 10. Okay, so in the denominator we have 1 0, so just cancel that 0. Okay, just cancel that 0 on the numerator. Then we have the amount 2,000 rupees, that is P is equal to 2,000. Okay, P is equal to 2,000. So here the amount deposited in the bank is, yes, amount deposited in the bank is equal to P is equal to 2,000 rupees. Okay, now we need to find out P is equal to 2,000 rupees. Now we need to find out the interest is compounded annually. We need to find out the compound interest for the same amount, same rate of interest, and same 2 years. Okay, so if the bank is calculated compound interest, how much money would he get back after 2 years at a rate of 5%? That is our question. Okay, so let us find out that. Okay, so what is the first year balance? Yes, first year balance is equal to, yes, first year balance is equal to, first year balance is equal to, yes, what is first year balance? First year balance is equal to 2,000 rupees. Okay, here what is the rate of interest? Rate of interest is equal to 5%. So first year's interest, that is, it is equal to, first year's interest is equal to 2,000 into, yes, 2,000 into 5 by 100. Okay, 5 by 100, 2,000 into. So here what is 2,000 into 5 by 100? Yes, 2 zeros in the denominator, cut that 2 zeros, then 20 into 5 is equal to, yes, what is 20 into 5? 20 into 5 is equal to 100. Okay, so the first year interest is equal to 100 rupees. Then what will be second year balance? Yes, second year balance is equal to, second year balance is, yes, first year interest plus first year balance. First year balance is equal to 2,000 and first year interest is equal to 100 rupees. So a total of 2,100. Okay, so the second year balance is equal to 2,100. Then what will be second year's interest? Second year interest is equal to, second year interest is equal to, yes, 2,100 into 5 by 100. So here we have 2,100 into 5 by 100. Yes, let us cancel the 2 zeros. Yes, 2 zeros from here. Then here we have 21 into 5. Then what is 21 into 5? Yes, 21 into 5 is equal to, yes, 21 into 5 is equal to 105. Okay, then what will be the amount? Gets after the 2 year, yes, the amount gets after 2 year is equal to, amount get after 2 year is equal to, yes, 2,100, that is the second year balance plus second year's interest 105. So that is equal to 2,100 plus 105, which is equal to 2,205. Okay, 2,205. So the amount he got after 2,205. Okay, so here the simple interest is only 200 rupees. But what about the compound interest? Yes, the amount is 2,000, but finally he got to 2,205. That means if we calculate simple interest and compound interest, the compound interest is 5 rupees more than the simple interest. Okay, so here the interest is compounded compounded and interest is compounded annually, the interest for the same amount 2000 is 205 rupees. Okay. So if we calculated compound interest, we have a lots of steps to find out the compound interest and the amount, right? In the case of simple interest, we have an easy equation. What is that equation? Yes, equation as I is equal to PNR by 100. Like that, we have an equation to find out the compound interest. What is that equation? Yes, here we have an equation. See, if P rupees is invested in a scheme giving R percentage interest compounded annually, the amount got after n years is P into 1 plus R by 100 raised to n. Okay, so this is the equation to find out the compound interest. Okay, an easy equation. We have a lot of steps. To reduce the steps, we have an equation. This is the equation. What is the equation? Yes, P into 1 plus R by 100 raised to n. Okay, where this P is the amount we deposited, R is the rate of interest, n is the time period or the number of years. So if we substitute the values P, R and N in this equation, we can find out the amount that we got after n years. Okay. So the amount that we got after n years is equal to P into 1 plus R by 100 raised to n. This is the equation to find compound interest or the amount after n years. Okay, here we have some questions like this. Let us do that problems. Okay, here we have an example. Look at this example. Nancy deposited 15,000 rupees in a bank which pays 9% interest compounded annually. How much would she get after 2 years? This is our question. Okay, Nancy deposited 15,000 rupees in a bank which pays 9% interest. Yes, what type of interest? Compound interest. See, here the interest is compound interest. So how much would she get after 2 years? So here we can make use of this equation. What is the equation? P into 1 plus R by 100 raised to n. Okay, so P. What is P here? The amount deposited is P. Okay, P is equal to 15,000. And what will be the rate of interest? That is equal to 9%. So P into P is 15,000 into 1 plus 9 by 100 the whole square. 1 plus 9 by 100 the whole square. Okay. So that is equal to 15,000 into, then how do we add a fraction and a number? Yes, just cross multiply this. Okay, that is 1 into 100, 100 plus 9 divided by 100 the whole square. Okay, so that is equal to 15,000 into 100, and see here we have 100 and here we have 9. 100 plus 9 is equal to 109. 109 by 100 the whole square, which is equal to 15,000. And what is 109 by 100? See, in the denominator if we have 100, we can write a decimal number here. Okay, numbers with the denominators 10 and its multiples, then it has a decimal form. So 109 by 100 is equal to 1.09. Okay, so 1.09, 15,000 into 1.09 the whole square. Then how do we find 1.9 the whole square? 1.9 whole square, you can multiply 1.09 the whole square. And we have the value is equal to 1.1881. Okay, 1.1881, that is 15,000 into 1.1881 is equal to 17,821.5. Okay, that is equal to approximately we can say that, or it is 0.5 means it is 50 paise. So here the amount he got after 2 years is equal to 17,821 rupees and 50 paise. Okay, so in the case of bank and all, 50 paise is ignored. So here he want to pay only 17,822 rupees. Okay, and less than 50 is ignored, and if it is more than or it is equal to 50, we have to pay 1 rupees more to the bank. Okay, so here we need to pay 17,822 rupees after 2 years. Here we have some problems. We will discuss these problems in the next class using this formula. So all should by heart this formula to find out the compound interest. What is the formula? The formula is P into 1 plus R by 100 raised to N, where P is the principal amount, R is the rate of interest, and N is equal to the number of years. Okay. Okay, then thank you.